Hi everyone, good morning. Peter Lisiaga here. I hope you guys are doing great today, and I'm about ready to go to Donato Karate Center to train with Team Donato and Team Action just to get in shape. We're going to do our martial art group mastermind martial art training today, this morning. But before I go, I wanted to come on and just share this thought of life and how fun, crazy, and wild life can get. And you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm going to celebrate 60 years of being alive in this wild, crazy world, and it's been exciting. And it's always ups and downs, this like crazy roller coaster ride of a journey, and it's been amazing, amazing. My highs that I've had, the incredible experiences that I've had in my own life, and also those what I call valley experiences where life just brought me down and just humbled me and reminded me what truly was important. And of course, last year was a perfect example of that. But anyway, I wanted to talk today, share with you this idea of just life and fun and crazy and wild how life can get, and really talk about our children. I know when I first had my child, my daughter Alexandra, who's going to celebrate 21 years now. She's one of our master instructors at Donato Karate. But when she was first born, I cannot tell you how amazing that was. And those of you that are parents out there know exactly what I'm talking about. Child is born, and you have all these feelings going on. You're excited, you're afraid, there are all these emotions going through. But then you see them born, and you take care of them. You watch them grow. And as kids, they're pretty fun, they're crazy, and they're wild, right? And so life for them is pretty fun, pretty cool. And so you're excited about it, right? And they're all over the place. And for kids, let's say our kids, when they're a little kid, they got that nice big smile. They're all happy about life, right? And in the beginning of life, they're all over the place, right? that's where they are, right? They're all over the place. And you know what I'm talking about. As a parent, they're here, they're there. And as a teacher, parents come in and they bring their children in and they say, you know what, please help me get my child focused. But their children are like this, but they should be like that, right? Because life is fun, it's crazy, it's wild. So our children are having fun, getting crazy and being wild. Okay, so that's fun. Okay, initially. Okay, that's great. I was like that. We were all like that. Remember, right? Back in the day when you were kids, how many of you guys were fun? I had a lot of fun, got a lot of crazy, and got a lot of wild. Okay, but over time, okay, you realize that this will take you all over the place, and at times life will stop you where you are, whether you're up having a lot of fun or you're down, having a challenging time. Life's going to be like that. It gets wild, it gets fun, it's crazy and all that. However, at some point, you've got to stop and say, okay, what am I doing with my life? What am I helping my children do with their lives? Okay, school gets in there, education, you share wisdom, understanding. At some point, we've got to do that. And so what happens is that if we continue allowing our kids or allowing ourselves to get crazy in life like this, eventually you're going to turn that smile into a sad face. And then if you continue being sad, you're going to get angry, and then now you're going all over the place, very angry, very frustrated, because you really have no direction. And as crazy as life gets, at first it was fun, but starts getting crazy and wild, you find yourself in very frustrating spots, places. You could go up in life where you have an exciting moment where you should be celebrating that moment, but then you're still feeling this frustration because there's really no direction. And the one thing that I'm teaching these days is I think really has to be really taught in a very meaningful, powerful way, which is what I'm doing with our leadership program, is giving them a direction. Where are they going? And this is what we call vision. Okay, and this is where they might be but they're going to go somewhere. Okay, and down over here is going to be somewhere. Okay, somewhere you're going to get somewhere. So where you are, you're going to be going all over the place, and this is going to take you somewhere, right? Because over here, somewhere. Okay, my goal, and this is what I learned several years ago, is that I needed, as crazy as I can be, as wild as I can get, I needed to start focusing on where I was going. and create a vision for myself. And this is what I'm talking a lot about vision. I know vision is like a bit of a cliche, but cliches become cliches simply because there's a high level of truth in it. And you hear it all the time because there's truth there. So over here is the vision. Okay, and we have the power of choice. We can choose what we're going to do and where we want to go based on choice. We can say, okay, this is where I'd like to be. This is what I'd like to do. There was, when I was 9 years old, I wanted to be a martial artist. So I had a vision in my mind. I had a dream at first to be a martial arts teacher. Okay, and then that became a vision. Here I am now doing that, teaching martial arts. But now my next vision is to teach leadership and life skills so that I can equip myself to be more effective so that I can lead me and then, of course, lead others in a direction that's meaningful, that's meaningful for me and meaningful for the world. So yes, I want to keep it fun. I want to get some crazy moments in there, and I want to even get a little wild. But I want to know that it's taking me somewhere. Okay, and so as crazy as life gets, we want to get rid of all the crazy, or at least minimize the crazy, and we want to turn that face into how do you say, a smile. Always want to be smiling. And let me get this here, right over here. Not red but black. I want to be smiling all the time. Smiling all the time. Okay, and I want to get there as fast as possible. So this is what I'm teaching our students. I'll teach my own kids to go somewhere, have somewhere you want to go. You have the power to decide where that's going to be. Now, life is going to get crazy and wild without you even trying. And so now your goal is to focus in going in this direction, going this way as fast as possible. Of course, as we say that, shortest distance between 2 points is that straight line. Okay, now you know that life is going to take you all over the place, right? As you go on your journey down there, your life's going to bring you here, down, all over the place. Sometimes you're going to go back around, you're going to come back here. But you know that this is the direction you're going. And so, as fun, as crazy, as wild as life can get, as long as you know where you're going, you get back on track. And this is what we're teaching in our leadership program. This is what I'm making sure that I stay focused on in the craziness of life, that I know I'm going somewhere. Okay, this is what I want to do for our students. This is what I want to do for my own children. This is what I want to do for parents. And parents, we need to do that. We need to lead the way. We need to have a direction that we're going for ourselves. And then as models, model what we do to stay on track. Okay, and when life gets all crazy and like this here, ups and downs and crazy, coming back, and sometimes you feel like you're taking a step back, you get right back on track because you know where you're going. And there's this idea of awareness. And how far off track do you have to get before you are aware you're too far off track? And then once you get to that place, you get back on track. So you're going in the direction that you want to get to. And that is so important. This is where you want to get to. This is where the prize is, right? Okay, and many of you that have been following me know that my goal is to get to my 100th birthday. My prize at my 100th birthday is to look around, look at my family and my friends and the people that have brought meaning to my life, and I brought meaning to their lives, and I can look at them on my 100th birthday, put a smile on my face, and just say, thank you so much for hanging out with me. And we celebrate that day, celebrating a life lived. And that's my goal. By God's grace, if I get to 100, that's what I want to do. That's my goal. But I'm going in that direction. And I know life is going to get crazy. I know life is going to get wild, but I want to have fun along the way. But I want to stay focused in where I'm going. This is what I want to model for my children, for my students, for anyone that connects with me. As I celebrate my 60th birthday, that means I'm going to be 40 years to 100. I want to make sure that each moment has meaning, and I bring meaning in a very purposeful way, bring meaning to my life. And as crazy as life gets, I want to make sure I'm going in the direction I want to go. And that is to bring meaning to my life and other people's lives. And that, for me, is what being a leader is, being, let's say, someone who's mature at my age at 60 years old. That's what it means for me to be at this age, and I want to guide and lead. And so I thought I'd share that with you guys today. All right, and as crazy as life gets, that's okay. As long as you know where you're going, get back on track. And my goal is to help you. If you need help with that, reach out to me. If you need to be reminded of that, reach out to me. A lot of our students, basically everyone knows what to do. I got together with someone yesterday, and their goal was just to get fit. It was an adult, they want to get fit. Now, we all know how to get fit. They wanted me to come on and to coach and mentor and keep them on track because they want to get fit. Okay, we have parents bring their children to us and they want me, hey, I want you to help me get my child focused, get more disciplined. And because they're getting crazy, they're crazy, wild, and which is what kids do. But the parents are saying, hey, I need help. I want to get that team together, that village together to help my child go somewhere meaningful. So as my child goes crazy in life, do what they do, we start teaching them skills like awareness, assessment, and right appropriate action to get back on track, to have vision, to have discipline, to have self-control, and to have self-awareness so that when they do go crazy mentally, emotionally, psychologically, even physically, that they know where they're going and to get back on track. And our children do need help. Parents, we do need help. We need to encourage each other, inspire each other to make sure that we keep ourselves and our kids on track, going somewhere. And my goal is to get them to what I call black belt leadership. Okay, and I talk to the kids about being a black belt and a leader, and then we put it all together so that they're moving in a direction like a warrior, becoming a leader, training like a black belt. And as life gets crazy, gets wild, they can still have fun. Why? Because they know where they're going and they can enjoy the ride and they could have smiles. Maybe they'll have those frustrating moments, but more often than not, they're going to be happy but never satisfied because they know where they're going. Okay, guys, so I thought I'd share that with you guys today. Thank you so much for spending this time. If you have things that you do to stay on track, first of all, where are you going? What's your vision for you? And then what are you doing to stay on track when life gets wild, gets crazy? Okay, what are you doing to stay on track to go where you want to go? What is your vision for you? And if you're a parent, are you leading the way for your children and showing them what to do? Okay, guys, if you need help, reach out to me. If you have comments, share. Other than that, guys, have a great day. I got to head to DKC. That's Donato Karate for those of you that don't know. And I'm going to train with the team. You guys have a great day. Take care.